Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is mattyballz and today I am back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Fony Wallace. So Fony Wallace is one of my favorite producers that I've come across in the underground. I feel like a lot of times when I'm listening to music, especially hip hop, I hear a lot of beats that sound very similar to one another. So Fony Wallace really is a breath of fresh air. His beats are very distinct and different from a lot of his peers. So if you're unfamiliar with Fony Wallace, he's a very talented producer who's worked with artists in the underground such as Mad Jax, Lil Darky, Flocko, Edison, Kid X, and many more.
Sit down, go way up without no horns. You don't dance now, left out, you get swapped on to the next card in my chest.
Other than just producing for the artists that I mentioned, he also makes his own albums and beat tapes and such that he has posted on his SoundCloud, and you can find them there pretty easily. Oftentimes when I'm listening to a song produced by Fony Wallace, I feel like the beat can often even outshine the artist sometimes, so it's kind of hard for them to keep up with the beat because I really enjoy his production. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but it's really unique and entertaining. Trying to figure out how to describe his style is very difficult, so all I can say is that I really enjoy it. He's also extremely versatile, so throughout this video I'll probably play a handful of songs by him that he's produced that I enjoy quite a bit.
My only regret was thinking I was sad, I was giving up on you.
But anyways, this is going to be different from most of my Who Is. There's not really any information on Fony Wallace on the internet, so I figured I'd just hit him up and ask him a few questions, and thankfully he responded. So shout out to Fony Wallace for answering all these questions for me. Make sure to check him out and go follow him and stream his music. But anyways, let's hop right into the questions that I asked him. So first off, I just asked simple stuff like how old are you, where are you from? He said that he's 22 from Long Island, New York. I asked him where he got his name, and he said, I got the name Fony from my real name, which is Anthony, so people in middle school would just say Aunt Fony, and it got shortened to Fony. And the Wallace I got from Pulp Fiction. Next, I asked him who or what inspired you to make music, and he said, I got into music because my parents bought me a beginner DJ controller for Christmas in 2013. I DJ'd for 2 years, then was inspired to make my own music because DJing wasn't original enough for me. After a point, I wanted to make my own original pieces of work like beats and albums. Then I asked him who or what inspired his style, and he said, my style is heavily inspired by the Neptunes, Lex Luger, Ronnie J, and 90s and 2000s culture. Then I said, when or how did you start making music, and when did it pick up a little bit? He responded that he started as a DJ in 2013. He began producing from scratch in 2016, and anytime he could, he would make 10 beats a day from 2018 to 2020. But it started picking up after the release of Christ Dillinger's song Make Her Leave in October 2019.
Go, I'ma make her leave, I'ma make her leave. It's time to go, I'ma make her leave, I'ma make her go. Bitch, get out.
Then I said, how would you describe your sound/style? And he said, I feel like my sound at this point is easily recognizable to be my own phony sound from the very different sound selection I use, but it's also heavily inspired by the Neptunes bounce and the modern trap bounce of today. And I can't agree that a lot of his beats are very bouncy, and sometimes I've even been listening to songs and I'd be like, oh, I bet that's produced by Fony Wallace, and I went to go check and it was. So his sound is pretty distinct. So a few days ago he put out an album called Ring, and I really enjoyed it, and that's part of the reason that inspired me to make this video. But it was really good, so I asked, how does a project like Ring Cannon come together? And he responded, my new album, Ring Cannon, took about 10 months to make. Over that time, I made all the beats with my co-producers Otto XL, Kill James, Caden Bobaden, Max Vaughn, TF, Composition X, and What You Do in Sony, and slowly got artists on them till I had enough songs to compose the album into what it is. I also designed the cover arts with Bob Frost and Rabun Bun. This is my best project to date, and I love it. And out of all the producers that he mentioned, he often collabs with Otto and Kill James, and I really like their beats as well, especially Kill James. He makes some really great beats, and his melodies are excellent, so check him out too. So then I asked him what his favorite song that he made so far was, and he basically responded saying that he couldn't really pick one, so I'll pick for him and put a song off his new album in the video right here.
Yeah, I hate this part. Going our own ways is always hard. But feeling the same way is just as dark. Yeah, and I'm trying to make things right.
I really enjoy that song. It's not necessarily like my favorite Fony Wallace song, but that's a really good one. And then finally I asked if he had any future plans with music, whether it be albums or collabs or whatever else. He responded, since my new album just dropped, I'm looking to focus on working with a lot of new artists and would love to produce for more mainstream artists in the future. I want to make songs that my friends and family genuinely enjoy without even knowing I produced it. That would be real success to me, and I would also love to get my first plaque. I will be making more projects and beat tapes in 2022 though. Talking emoji, heart emoji, fingers crossed emoji. So again, shout out to Fony Wallace for answering all these these questions for me. I really enjoy his beats and I wanted to learn a little bit more about him. So if you guys have not heard of Fony Wallace, I really hope I could have put you on to a new artist. Definitely go check out songs that he's produced. I'll probably leave a few in the comments that I enjoy, and I probably put a few throughout this video as well. But also make sure to go follow him on Instagram because he's just a great producer, and I'm really excited to see more beat tapes that he has coming in the future. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoyed, make sure to go subscribe down below. Other than that, it's been mattyballz, and I'll see you guys next time.